Gabby Swank was a straight-A student and cheerleader. That's her near the center. But that was before she became very ill.
One way, Gardasil.
Following the standard dose of 3 Gardasil vaccinations. Gabby got sicker after each shot, progressing to seizures, strokes, and heart problems. It was her neurologist who suspected Gardasil was to blame.
I think that there are too many people having serious long-term side effects.
Last fall, the government concluded there's no link between Gardasil and serious adverse events like Gabby's, but a new analysis calls that finding into question. The National Vaccine Information Center, a private vaccine safety group, compared Gardasil adverse events to another vaccine, one also given to young people but for meningitis. Gardasil had tripled the number of ER visits, 5,000. Reports of side effects were up to 30 times higher.
We would never have gotten the shot, and she'd be here to hug.
Emily Tarcell's daughter Chris died 3 weeks after her 3rd Gardasil shot, one of 29 fatalities reported in 2 years.
Now we know from this report that there are more reactions and deaths associated with Gardasil than with another vaccine given in the same age group. It's irresponsible not to take action.
You have the human right to make an informed voluntary decision whenever you're going to take a medical risk that could hurt you or your child.
There are questions being asked about the vaccine known as Gardasil. About 8 million American girls have gotten the vaccine, but is it safe? Here's Cheryl Atkinson.
The hope is that Gardasil will prove to be a lifesaver, preventing deadly cervical cancer. But today, Merck's HPV vaccine is dealing with a growing number of reports of serious side effects. Jamie Venice passed out and had a seizure after her Gardasil shot. She was lucky compared to Amanda Ratner. She came down with an illness so excruciating she had to take morphine. Her parents, both doctors, blame Gardasil.
She's gone from the position of being a competitive varsity lacrosse player in high school to somebody who's chronically ill.
Gardasil was approved in 2006 for girls as young as age 9. The conservative-funded public interest group Judicial Watch has obtained more than 8,000 adverse events reports under Freedom of Information law. The reports reveal everything from massive wart outbreaks to seizures and paralysis. Of 18 deaths, nearly a quarter cited blood clots.
Hi, my name is Becca. I got my 2nd Gardasil shot in January of 2008. Now it's November of 2008, and I've had problems every day ever since.
One of the reasons that I'm here is the toxicity of vaccinations as they have been used for such a long time in this country.
My concerns are the absence of any adequate safety studies looking at the long-term detrimental effects of vaccines used in childhood, and the almost cavalier continuance of the process of introducing more untested vaccines into a schedule of vaccination that is already appalling in terms of its scientific underpinnings.
If I had never gotten this shot, I would be a normal teenager, and I wish I could go back. How I describe the back pain is more like being stabbed in the back with a knife and at the same time having someone put a lighter under the muscle. It's just a horrible pain. I wish there was a way to cure this, and I hope that they can figure something out, a treatment plan. But I can't plan for that. I have to think of my life if this never went away.
The current climate of vaccine science is very controversial. The information that we're being given, that I was taught in medical school, is not consistent with safety and efficacy. As we see the number of vaccines being added to the schedule, we're also seeing a tremendous increase in the number of chronic illnesses in children.
Vaccines have never been shown to promote health. And one of the things that's fraudulent is that certain public health officials and others have declared that vaccines are improving health. what's happening is we're decreasing viral hepatitis, but we're increasing asthma, or we're increasing peanut allergies or obesity, and type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes. So health really isn't improving in the population at all. What we're seeing is a change in the disease mix, where we're seeing less infectious diseases, but we're seeing more autoimmune and inflammatory conditions as we stimulate the immune system.
In November of this year, Gabby was diagnosed with inflammation of the central nervous system as a result to the Gardasil vaccine. She suffered from 2 TIAs, or mini strokes. She is now vomiting on a regular basis. She is dizzy, experiencing pain throughout her entire body. She's experiencing things that none of us could fathom our children ever experiencing.
Hi, my name is Karen. This is my daughter Megan. We spread her ashes here November 15th. She passed away on that day, and we are desperately begging the Obama administration to please investigate this. We need to find out why these young ladies are losing their lives and why so many of them are sick.
Most doctors I know have stopped giving this vaccine because of the safety issues around it now.
As a gynecologist, Dr. Jacques Moritz sees the deadly effects of cervical cancer. He is also the father of an 11-year-old daughter.
I'm not going to have my daughter vaccinated right now.
Why not?
Because I think there's other ways to prevent cervical cancer, the old standards, pap smear, routine exams, and this vaccine, I just don't know enough about it yet.
It was official. I had had an adverse reaction. I lost the ability to walk. I started falling down. I needed help. I had head pressure. This is very hard to talk about. It's pretty much taken 2 years of my life away. I'm going to be 23 next week. And I feel like all my hopes and dreams have been ripped from me. I can't go to school. I can't be normal. I can't go out with friends. I can't have a good time. I can't handle noise. I can't handle conversations. This vaccine has to be taken off the market.
In today's Journal of the American Medical Association, the CDC reported over 12,000 side effects after 23 million doses were distributed. 94% of the problems were not serious, but 6% were, including patients who were hospitalized, permanently disabled, or died. There were 32 deaths, 1 in over 700,000 doses. Critics questioned the vaccine makers' aggressive ad campaign because it paid medical societies to help spread the word and underplayed the importance of evaluating the vaccine's risks and benefits.